Alright, hey there everyone. Welcome to NASCAR 2001. I've started this season mode quite some time ago, but I wanted to bring you all along on a race today. NASCAR 2001 is really near and dear to my liking of NASCAR games. It's probably one of my favorite games. I know it's simple, the graphics are simple, but there's just some charm about the engine and the time it came out, right? Still having Dale Earnhardt. Because of course it's capturing the 2000 season. But selected my favorite driver, Tony Stewart. We're first overall so far. We have 1 wins, 8 top 5s, 14 top 10s. And second place is Bobby Labonte, followed by Jeff Gordon, Dale Jarrett, Mark Martin, Rusty Wallace, Dale Earnhardt, the legend, and Terry Labonte. Of course, this game only features 20 drivers, but there's some charm to that, I suppose, right? A little bit more simplistic. Every position counts. So take a look at how the season has been going so far. We have Daytona. We finished 9th, or started 4th. Started 9th, finished 4th. And that was a pretty strong top 5 finish there. Of course, we went to Atlanta, Darlington, Bristol, Martinsville, Talladega, California, Richmond, Lowe's Night, Sears Point, very fun track, Daytona Night, Indianapolis. So we're pretty far into the season, only a couple more races left. So let's go right to it, shall we? See who has the pole position. Kenny Schrader here at Darlington, 29.2 seconds. Let's jump into qualifying. So what I like about this game is the handling of the cars. There's something special to me when I played it as a kid. Purposely sending people into the wall, doing a pit maneuver on them and seeing them flip in the mirror, and to see them come back was also fun too, with speed composition. I didn't realize that was a thing. But let's see what we can do here with Tony Stewart. As far as the NASCAR Thunder games go, right, the following year, they obviously changed the entire engine. And I also have the games NASCAR 08 and NASCAR 09 on Xbox 360, but for some reason they don't seem to run that well for whatever reason. You would think on console if you pop the game in it'll work just fine, but they're laggy for whatever reason. Not sure what's up with that. I've tried installing it on the hard drive and that didn't do anything, so I was hoping to do a race for each of these NASCAR games. I don't know if I'll do a whole season, but for now I'll just start out with this race here, and then we'll probably do a race in NASCAR 2002, 2003, so on. So there we have it. We are ranked 12th overall for this race, but it'll be okay. Now it's been a while since I touched this, so I can't remember exactly the race length. I want to say maybe 5%, 10%, something like that. Unfortunately, there are no pit stops, but it's best of the best, right? Gotta love loading.
NASCAR racing continues here at Darlington as we're ready for the start of the Pepsi.
So 36 laps here.
Benny, tell us about Tony Stewart.
He had a strong finish last week, moving him into the points lead.
So cut a neck here with Bobby Labonte and Jeff Gordon, so it's going to be a tight finish here.
Rusty Wallace has finished in the top 10 5 times in a row. Now let's take a look at the starting lineup.
So you have Kenny Schrader, Mike Skinner, Geoffrey Bodine, Steve Park, Jeff Gordon, Jeremy Mayfield, Matt Kenseth. So we're kind of in the middle there, right next to Dale Earnhardt Jr. Wow, Bobby Labonte is behind us here. Dale Earnhardt all the way in the back, and then Terry Labonte and Sterling Marley. So we'll do this third-person overview for now, so we can kind of be aware. Who's next to us. Huh. Rusty Wallace lost control there.
That's 5 bonus points for Kenny Schrader. Car down low. You're clear.
And I will say, in NASCAR 08
Park is now leading the pack.
and NASCAR 09 on Xbox 360, the games are hard. I mean, I don't know. I just could not
He's making his run.
control the car. It just was slipping all over the place, and that doesn't really make for fun gameplay. The only doable tracks are the super speedways, but I kind of appreciate the smaller tracks as well.
The number 3 spot is held by the number 8 car.
He's really been running well today.
You got a good race going here. Keep it up. Still there. Be patient. Dale Jr. is looking.
Dale Jr., the fella who we started the race with, is competing there for the lead, and would you know it, Bobby Labonte is right behind us. Ooh, that was close.
The interstate
Slammed into the wall.
streaks into the top 5. That's 5 bonus points for Dale Earnhardt Jr. Clear. Second place now belongs to Galo Chevrolet. Number 6 up high. The DuPont Chevrolet is in the top 10 and making a good run today. Clear. 6 up high. Watch out for number 6. No longer in the top 10 is Rusty Wallace is running in the top 10. 6 car is still there. That's 5 bonus points for Mike Skinner.
Now he'll set his sights on 5 more for leading the most laps.
Number 6.
Yeah, I don't think.
Race leader is the number 8
I mean, maybe he'll get the most laps, Dale Jr., but the lead seems to be changing pretty quickly.
The number
But of course, technically, Bobby Labonte is our teammate, right? So
into the lead goes the number 31 car.
It's all about domination, and there
I
isn't room
believe
for
they're both part of Joe Gibbs Racing.
The 18 car down low. Tony Stewart, who leads in points coming into today's race, is running in 5th. Still there, be patient. Jeff Gordon has dropped out of the top 10.
I wish the fidelity of the cars
One more spot to go.
were this good with the NASCAR Thunder games.
Looks like he came to work today, Bob.
The car, I mean, the car can drift. There is tire wear if you do longer laps.
Enters the top 10. Steve Park led that lap and picks up 5 bonus points. That lap was a little slow. Pick it up. The Ford Quality Care car has taken a spot in the top 5. Car low. Clear all around. The Lowe Chevrolet is running strong and picks up 2nd place. Car low. Clear.
Mark Martin with his classic Valvoline paint scheme. That's what I like about NASCAR is the paint schemes and the drivers, but modern NASCAR just doesn't do it for me, man. It was the heyday, the 2000s, I would say.
Our new race leader is the Interstate Batteries Pontiac.
I'm sure older people even fondly remember the 90s, right? But since the 10s, it's definitely gone downhill.
The number 6 car has moved into the top 5. Clear all around.
Sorry about that, guys. Had to take a phone call there.
Into the lead goes Mike Skinner.
Kind of push the pedal on the metal now. See if we can get at least 5 bonus points.
Our new race leader is the number 18 car.
He's really showing what he's made of.
Clear. Car low. Next 2 cars are for position. Here, still there. Tony Stewart, our points leader, is in fourth. You're clear.
It's kind of interesting what happened with Mike Skinner, right? Because he came from the trucking series. I guess he had a brief stint here
Car is gaining position.
in the Cup Series, so.
8 car is down low. Clear all around. Car low. Clear. 2x2, stay high. Into the lead goes the low Chevrolet. Clear. Dale Jarrett is now being shown in the top 5. Car high. Clear.
This track isn't too bad actually in this game, but in
Dale Jr.
NASCAR Thunder it's very difficult, especially at that turn there with that building. I always seem to slide up the track.
Here, still there. You're clear. The Mobile 1 Ford is gaining positions. Two by two, stay low. The 31 car is still there. Clear. Tony Stewart, the NASCAR points leader, is in 3rd place at the moment. Car high. Clear all around. Into the lead goes the number 31 car. Tony Stewart, our points leader, is in 3rd. The number 88 car is having a great run as he moves into the top 5. Car low. Clear all around. The number 31
It's
car
really
is
interesting that Tony Stewart decided to leave Joe Gibbs Racing, right?
4 spots to go for the
Start his own
car. In 4th place is the
team.
Valvoline Ford. The 31 car. You got a little damage to your right front. Number 31 is down low.
Because he'll forever be remembered, I think, in his Home Depot car.
Goes the low Chevrolet. Two by two, stay low. Dale Jr. has worked his way into the top 5. Lift it up, buddy. Number 31 is for position.
Messed up our rear
Back right at
panel.
20 to go. Clear all around.
There we go. Finally into the lead. That apron will really mess you up in the newer NASCAR games.
31 car is still there. Into the lead goes Mike Skinner.
He's really showing what he's made of.
Still there. No traffic. Clear all around. Car up high. Mike Skinner makes an exciting move to take the lead.
Let's see if he can hold on to that number 1 spot.
You got to pick it up a little. You're the leader now. Way to go, fellas. Clear all around.
Jarrett is right behind us. Oh wow, looks like Labonte fell to 5th place. Home Depot versus Lowe's here for 1st place. Should we send Dale Jarrett into the wall? That would be kind of mean, huh? But he's always up around the front. And when you constantly see someone on the front, you just want to send them all the way to the back. So he's got the lead now.
Dale Jarrett gets 5 points for leading that lap. You got to pick it up a little. The 18 car down low. The Lowe's Chevrolet slides into first. Clear all around. Carlo. Bobby Labonte grabs the number 3 spot. Jr. has climbed into the top 5. Number 18 is down low. The 18 car is still there. Number 18 car is running strong and picks up second.
And wow, Labonte's going in the lead. I have this pack here in the front. Labonte's pretty far behind, it looks like. It's interesting how much the pack is spread out. I guess that would be one complaint with the game, right? With the 20 car pack. It's kind of odd that they would be so far apart, but so be it. It's going to be a tight finish, man. We're all switching places here.
Dale Jr. has worked his way into the top 5. Car high. Keep that groove going. Clear. The Home Depot Pontiac is running in 3rd. The number 6 car has climbed into the top 5. Slides into first. The 31 car up high. The number 31 car has just moved into 2nd place.
The sponsors love it when you're running up near the front.
Number 31 is still there. The 31 car is still there. The car looks okay. Still there. Be patient. Number 88 is the leader. Go get him.
Ah, great.
Clear all around.
Kind of held everyone up with being able to slam there in the wall. You also need to be careful slamming in the back of them, because your engine can start blowing white smoke. That can be annoying. But usually I just keep racing with it. So I don't like quick repair.
The Interstate Batteries Pontiac has moved into the number 3 spot. Number 18 down low. Clear all around. The next 2 cars are for position. Number 31 is down low. You're clear. Our new race leader is Mike Skinner. Car up high. Clear all around. Dale Jarrett makes his way to the front. Number 31 is up high. Looking good. belongs to the number 31 car. In third place is the number 20 car. Bobby Labonte occupies the number 4 spot. Dale Jr. only one more spot to go for Mike Skinner.
Looks like he came to work today, Bob.
The 31 car is still there. Still there. You're clear.
Into the lead. 5 more laps to go.
Mark Martin is now being shown in the top 5.
5 to go.
That's another 5 bonus points for Tony Stewart.
Car down low.
The Ford Quality Care car climbs into the lead.
That car is really working for him today.
Number 88 up high.
We have Jeff Gordon and
Our new
Mark
race leader
Martin's
is number
sneaking up on us as well.
He's been up and back all race.
Still there. Be patient. You're exactly where we want to be. Good work. You're the leader now. Still there. Looks like we'll have to see some action.
Dale
Oh.
Jarrett is over second with that pass.
Still there.
Sorry, Dale Jarrett.
The third position is now held by the number 18 car.
That lap was a little slow. Pick it up.
All right, Mark Martin's sneaking up on us.
Clear. The 88 car down low. Clear all around.
Only one more spot to go for the Ford Quality Care car.
Looks like he came to work today, Bob.
6 car down low. You gotta pick it up a little. Clear all around. Car low.
Into the lead goes the number 88 car.
He's been up and back all race.
Clear all around. Number 6 down low.
Our new race leader is the Lowe Chevrolet.
It's all about domination, and there isn't room for second place.
The next 2 cars are for position. Clear.
The number 6 car.
2 to go.
The Valvoline Ford makes an exciting move to take the lead.
Number 31 is up high. The next 2 cars are for position.
Well, Mark Martin might get this.
Number 6 is the leader. Be careful.
Ah, great. That corner got us.
Clear all around.
Dale Jarrett is our leader.
He's been up and back all race.
All right, white flag.
Go. Last lap.
Can we make a push for the victory?
Clear all around. Car low. You're running the tires down.
Try to squeeze right here through the middle.
That car is really working for him today.
Clear all around. Number
Final
88
turn.
high.
Mark Martin slides into first.
Number 6 is still there.
The number
No, Mark Martin. No, oh man, and Mark Martin's gonna get it.
Mark Martin gets 5.
Unbelievable. Mark Martin swoops in, what, from 5th place?
Top 5 next week.
But we got 2nd place, so we still got quite a few points there. So, pretty fun little race there here at Darlington. So there are all the highlights. So Mark Martin started 14th and he ends up winning the race. Wow. Of course we started 12th, we ended up 2nd. Dale Jarrett 13th ends up 3rd. Mike Skinner starts 2nd, ends up 4th. Bobby Labonte started 15th, ended up 5th. Jeff Gordon moved down 1 position. Rusty Wallace, despite running into the wall earlier, he gets a top 10 finish. Dale Earnhardt Jr. started the race next to him. He had some time up in the front of the pack, but I guess he fell down to 8th. We got Dale Earnhardt, his dad, finishing right below him. Steve Park starting 3rd, finishing 10th. Bobby Hamilton, starting 18th, finishing 11th. Terry Labonte, starting 20th, finishing 12th. Not too bad there for him. Kenseth Falls, Mayfield Falls, Nadu Falls as well. John Andretti, Kenny Schrader. Wow, pole position. Schrader falls all the way to 17th. And the rest of the drivers kind of expect them. Wow, Joffrey Bonine, 20th after starting 4th. So, next race is Richmond. Hope you guys enjoyed this race here. And next NASCAR video, I'm going to do a race with NASCAR Thunder 2002.